What is up, guys? Fadeaway82 coming at you with a weekly Rust update video. This week in Rust, if you're thirsty, you can drink from any source of standing water, be it river, lake, or from the sea itself. Be aware you want to drink water that's above sea level, so if you find nasty cave water, that's going to make you sick, and also drinking water straight from the beach when you wake up as a fresh spawn will make you sick. And you'll certainly know if you drank some rank water because there'll be a flinching animation with an accompanying vomiting sound. You'll notice your food meters and health meters are going down. So you guys, you want to focus on those fresh water sources. They're going to be the lakes and the streams primarily, and avoid the sea at all costs. You can collect water from the sea, and the benefit of doing that will be you can store it to use it for later, to put out fires and things of that nature, but it will be salt water as opposed to fresh water. And bigger jugs have been added into Rust to store your salt water. You can use them to store and transport the water as well as the Bota bag. These are items that you can use to drink water when you're moving around in the landscape. And why is that important, guys? Because the overall metabolic system in the game has changed. The max hydration level has halved, as well as the max calories. And when you're out gathering resources, when you're hitting those trees, hitting nodes, when you're running around the landscape, if you're doing something for a prolonged length of time, you're going to notice that your metabolism responds accordingly. You're going to lose calories rather quickly, and also in the heat, they will go down quicker than they will in other biomes. So that's something that you guys want to prepare for this go around in Rust. And hydration is very important this go around in Rust. It will change the way that you interact with the game. So if your hydration gets too low, you will start to move slower, you won't be able to sprint, and you'll start to eventually lose health if it gets too low. That is something that will impact the gameplay. Also, you guys are going to notice in PvP skirmishes, the bleeding has changed quite a bit. So the bleeding has gone down by approximately 1/4. It's received a nerf, and that is definitely noticeable. That's going to extend out PvP interactions, and it felt really cool to have that happen. It sort of made it a more intense experience because it was lasting a little bit longer, and that was a good thing because PvP skirmishes happen very quickly in Rust, and it's nice to have them kind of extend out a little bit. We saw some images of some new player expressions in the game. These are said to respond to perhaps environmental factors or changes to the player's mood. So there's different variables that may trigger these. The player may appear depressed, sad, happy, depending on different things that happen or things that are in the player's presence. Very interesting to see how this is played out. We saw the first glimpse at possible hair in Rust, facial hair at that, guys. We've always wanted beards in the game, so this is awesome to see. And we also took a look at some player clothing models tailored to that female model. It'll be interesting to see if players have the choice to use unisex models or if they'll be forced to wear a dress. Just imagine people bitching about having to wear a dress. Now you guys are taking a look at a higher tier arrowhead than the starting arrow. This was actually introduced in the game yesterday but removed. It came in with a hotfix accidentally. It wasn't yet ready to be in the game, but it's right around the corner, and that is going to foreshadow those upcoming interchangeable arrowheads. Speaking of projectiles, the way they respond to environmental stimuli will be a bit different, and Gary has given us some tools to test their performance. If you go ahead and hit F1 and type in the word benchmark, it will bring you into what seems like the start of Archam's next video. It will lag out your PC, so even on a high-end PC, it's going to lag. I've time-lapsed this footage, and what it's going to do is bring you through some paces here. It's going to bring you around this mountain about 4 times, run it through some different tests, and it'll give you some results for your own knowledge. You can share them with yourself, you can share them on Reddit, you can share them with FacePunch. They're not, to my knowledge, going to be monitoring it in an aggregate form, but they do have PCs set up that they're going to be benchmarking every patch in their internal offices, which will give them some really real-time indicators of what might not be going on with the code or what might be going on with the code to cause it to have some performance issues. Numerous exploits have been fixed and performance enhancements have been added in, so make sure you check out the dev blog to see what's going on over there. Your gameplay experience should be better overall this week. Aw, dude, really?
Not even the real Pharaoh, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Pharaoh? Aw, dude. As always, Fadeaway82, peace.
Please don't. I'm friendly.
Guys, what are you doing?
Yo, leave George alone. Leave George alone.